What if there were a football coach that said, this year we're going to focus on blocking. Then next year we're going to focus on tackling. The year after that we're going to focus on running. And the year after that we're going to focus on passing. You would not have any confidence that this is a coach who is serious about winning games. Because if you're serious about winning games, you need to be good at all of those things at once. Last month, this body passed a resolution that said we are going to strive for 100% clean and renewable energy. We're not going to win the climate game if it's 6 months from now before you do take one other little step in the right direction. For example, Louisville Gas and Electric is always lobbying against residential solar. If we're going to win the climate game, we need to have lots of residential solar, and we need LG&E to not be standing in the way of that. If we're going to win the climate game, we also need for LG&E to not be building a new pipeline every time you turn around. Scientists give us 10 years to reduce our carbon by about half, and that's not going to happen if we're always building new fossil fuel infrastructure. Speaking of fossil fuel infrastructure, we need to say no to this horrendous petrochemical plant complex that's going in upriver. Now, I know that this is a local body, but you represent us. And as our representatives, you need to be saying to the state and federal governments and other state governments, we don't want fracking. We don't want new pipelines. We don't want fracking. We do want residential solar. It wouldn't take you 5 minutes to pass each of those resolutions, assuming they're not controversial, and they shouldn't be controversial. I want you to get used to multitasking. I want you to have multiple irons in the fire. I want you to have multiple climate-related projects going on all at the same time, and don't make your constituents push you every step of the way.